And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Muni Nation, family and friends, and welcome to the 2021 8U Championship football game between the South Euclid Arcs and the Guinea Elite Spartans. My name is John Good, the Vice President of Cleveland Muni Football, and I'm joined here today with the Director, Jason Dunn, and we're going to be bringing you a lot of excitement, a lot of good play, a lot of fun, and we're going to have a ball, folks. It's a cloudy day here in Northeast Ohio, but the weather gods have been blessing us today with no rain, no precipitation so far. So let's get ready for the player introductions, and I'll toss it over to my friend Jason. Jason, take it away.
Good afternoon and welcome to Collinwood Athletic Complex for the 2021 inaugural 8U championship game between the South Euclid Arcs and the Guinea Elite Spartans. So we're going to start off with the player introductions. First, the South Euclid Arcs. Number 1, Brent Harrison. Number 1, Brent Harrison. Number 2, Caden Wallace. Number 3, Antonio Daniels. Number 4, Leonard McCutcheon Jr. Number 5, Dylan Miles. Number 6, Mason Stevens. Number 7, Eason Armstead Jackson. Number 8, Jaden Brown. Number 10, Camden Lightfoot. Number 11, Revell Wilkins. Number 14, Novier Wood. Number 15, Christian Stokes. Number 20, Jayon Murphy. Number 21, Case Worley. Number 60, Corey Alpine. Number 22, Jacob Burns. Number 65, Lamarck Hall. Number 66, Timothy Goodwin. Number 67, Arian Rutley. Number 68, Miller Iron. Number 70, Deontay Carter. Have a couple listed with no numbers. Mason Stevens, Howard Moore, Kendall Wilkes, Jonathan Carter. The South Euclid Arcs are coordinated by Lavelle White, 8U head coach, Marvin Brown, Marty Miles, and India Jackson. And number 60, Corey Applin. And number 9, DeAndre Young. Now, for the Guinea Lee Spartans, player intros. Number 0, Samari Suda. Number 1, Kari Chavers. Number 2, Nazir Furman. Number 3, LeBron Ford Jr. Number 4, Sincere Gilbert. Number 5, Dallas Dash. Number 6, Marianne Woodson. Number 7, Jaden Pope. Number 8, Josiah Walker. Number 10, Kylan Hatton-Jones. Number 11, Deontay Weaver. Number 12, Latarian Thomas Meadows Jr. Number 13, Davier Penn. Number 14, Jeffrey Laster III. Number 17, Michael Thorpe. Number 21, Aiden Sanders. Number 22, Makai Thompson. Number 23, Caleb Morris. Number 24, Jace Jordan. Number 27, Dwayne Griffin II. Number 39, London Frazier. Number 44, Phoenix Okra. We have a couple kids listed in the program, Dalen Bose, Jehovah Bracel, and Aston Fluellen. The Guinea Lee Spartans are coordinated by Darius Hiley, head coach, Coit Dash, assistant coaches, Marcellus Woodson, LeBron Ford, Dwayne Griffin Jr., Ricky Pope, Brandon Freeman, Jamal Chavers. Let's give it up for both teams. I would now ask if everybody can please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Stars through the perilous
And the call has been made by the director of Muni football, Jason Dunn. It is time to play football again. I'm John Good, the Vice President of Cleveland Muni Football, and we're happy to bring this football game to you folks here today on this lovely Saturday afternoon where it's definitely football weather. As you can see from the picture in front of you, friends and family in the stands, along with the elite parts of the shot right there. Take a look at today's referees for the game. We go from left to right. We have in the middle, we got Leroy Carter, line judge, graduate of East Tech High School, 18 years old, a football official, link coordinator for the CMSD, Tony McPherson, head linesman, 1975 graduate of John Hay High School, 15 years as a football official, an independent recruiter. And we have referee Marlon Henson on the left, a 1994 graduate of Bedford High School, 7 years as a football official, and he also is an independent recruiter. Thanks, guys, for joining us today. And Jason, give us the rules for the game today.
Okay, rules of the 8U division. This is developmental division, so we will allow coaches on the field, both offensively and defensively. That's one coach per team. 8-minute quarters, regulation clock. As standard per our other divisions, 4 timeouts per game, 1 additional timeout in the overtime session. No kickoffs in this division because we don't do special teams, so there are also no punts. The punt is an automatic punt in which the ball will be advanced 20 yards. We have standard scoring, 6 points for a touchdown, 2 points for a safety. If you score the extra point running or passing, it's 1 point. If you kick it, you gain 2 points.
Folks, this Muni League 8U division is ages 7, 8, and they cannot turn 9 before August 1st. Jason, let's take a look at the key players.
Okay, key players. We're going to start with the South Euclid Arcs first. Number 1, running back, linebacker, Brent Harrison. Brent has a very great future. He's an athletic player, very speedy kid who can change the course of a game in a flash. Number 2 is quarterback and cornerback, Caden Wallace. He's a dual threat quarterback who can both run and pass. He's a track star. This kid had 9 touchdowns on the season. And then you look to the help up front, number 63, offensive and defensive tackle, Lamarck Hall. He's a big rusher on defense. He dominates with his size. He has power, and he also has speed for his size. We shift gears over to the Guinea Lee Spartans, their key players. Number 1, he's a quarterback and a safety, Curry Shavers, another kid with great speed. He has a nice arm. He has tossed multiple touchdown passes, and he's very athletic and slippery. Number 4, a running back, and he plays a host of positions on defense, Sincere Gilbert. He's another one of the fast kids. He can break tackles. He has a nose for the end zone. And number 3, tight end and linebacker, LeBron Ford Jr. LeBron is the man in the middle. He's a run stopper. He plugs up the middle. He scored 2 touchdowns on the season with an extra point, and he's a force to be reckoned with on defense.
Great job, Jason. But start of the game, as we march the teams out onto the field, Jason, tell us a little bit about the head coaches on both sides.
Okay, head coaches on both sides. I'm going to start off with the Guinea Lee Spartans, LeBron Ford Sr. He's a 2001 graduate of Shaw High School, 2 years coaching. He played running back in Muni football for the late, great Jip at Pile 7, or at Pile 6. And we also have on the South Euclid Arcs, Marty Miles, 2001 graduate, Warrensville High School, 15 years coaching youth football. In 2008, he coached for George Monroe, and he also played quarterback in college.
So he's got some great experience behind him, so there's no surprise his team is here in the championship today. South Euclid Arcs, located on the east side of Cleveland and around in the Brink suburbs, in their first appearance, first year in Muni football, and made it to the championship. First play of the game ended with a miscue right there. The turf monster was able to trip up number 4 for the Guinea Lee Spartans and was able to bring him down, and the runner on that play was Sincere Gilbert.
In the 8U division, the Guinea Lee Spartans, they finished number 1 in this division with 5-1. The South Euclid Arcs were 3-3. They were our number 2 team in this division. So we have a number 1 versus number 2 matchup in this championship game.
So they're pretty formidable, and they're ready to rock and roll. Sincere Gilbert on that first play, Shoreview third grader, running ball right now. There's one of the big fellas. As the Guinea Elite Spartans like to put the ball on the ground and try to shove it down your throat. That was Dallas Dash on the carry. Take another look at it right here. Good push by the offensive line. They came ready to play. Get a hat on the hat, and you see Dallas just picking up positive yards. And he was able to pick up 3 yards. So it'll be a third and a long 7.
He had a good block by his fullback, Dwayne Griffin II. And Dwayne Griffin, his father, played high school football at Warrensville. He's also on the coaching staff and for the University of Akron.
We got a lot of football knowledge. Good job right there, making a man miss. Is number 2 for the Guinea Elite Spartans. And that would be Nazir Furman. It's a good job by him as he is able to get out beyond the sticks and looks like he has a first down. I don't see any laundry on the field, but I don't see the chains advancing either. So let's take a look at this fine run right here by Nazir.
Yeah, and this Guinea Elite 8U team is a team that's known statewide. He has a very balanced attack. I mean, any one of these ball carriers can get the ball and take it the distance. You know, they can go power run game. They can go speed. They have size up front. So it's a well put together program, well put together team.
The owner of the organization is very notable and highly respected athlete from Northeast Ohio, Glenville, Ohio State recruit Darius Hiley. He's doing a fine job in the initial year as being a coordinator in Cleveland Muni football. A lot of good support from his family, from the families of his teams. But they try the right side, and it looks like nobody's there for the Arcs, and he's being escorted all the way downfield by number 27.
And leading the way for him again is number 27, Dwayne Griffin II.
Good job by Dwayne Griffin II as Shavers takes the ball all the way to the end zone. Looked like the Arcs had the angle, but no interest in tackling it.
And, you know, that end, you have to do a better job of containing. That end got engaged with that tackle. He spent way too much time dancing with him, playing with him. You got to make one move, and you got to get outside and try to force that play back to the middle of the field where you got help at.
It's a good job by Glenville on that play, and we'll see if the defense can get it shored up. Okay, that's showtime, boys. Showed up on that play, that's for sure, as he took the ball to the end zone for over a 50-yard jaunt right there.
And his favorite player is the electric Odell Beckham Jr., and he's a Browns fan.
Well, he was pretty electric on that play right there as he's able to put the Spartans in the end zone in the initial possession of this ball game in the 8U championship. They're going for the extra point right now, right to the fullback. Look like it's number 7, and the Arcs did a fine job of stopping him. So that could be huge down the road.
Now, John, we'll talk about some keys to the game for the Arcs. In order for them to be able to contain this Guinean offense, they have to get push up front, and they have to start fast.
Well, they started fast.
You know, the South Euclid Arcs, they must,
okay.
yeah, they must keep their offense. They want to keep their offense on the field. They want to try to limit opportunities from the Guinea Elite offense, and they need to get big plays from the defense. You know, you have to tackle, you have to eliminate the big runs, which they just gave up now. So, you know, they got to regroup, gather, and try to have a better showing on the next possession.
They know their team. They know what they need to do. Well, the key players on this Arcs team, Harrison, Wallace, and Hall, will have to make some plays right here to even the score to get back into this game early in the first quarter. We have 6 minutes and 9 seconds, so it didn't take the Spartans long at all to put points on the scoreboard. Our quarterback is in the shotgun, and it's penetration immediately by the Spartans, but too elusive is the quarterback, and wow, what a run.
And that's the dual threat Caden Wallace we talked about. He was able to get those shoulders parallel and turn that corner.
I tell you what, he is exciting. Wow, quarterback, he's dangerous hand right there. Missed the tackle right there, and the guy knows how to get the ball downfield as he barely stepped out of bounds. Good job right there by Caden Wallace, the first play of the game for the Sparks.
And it's important for the Arcs to be able to get first downs and control the clock. The Guinea Elite Spartans finished in the 8U division as the best defense in the 8U division, with only giving up 7 points the whole season. So they have a very stingy defense, haven't been scored on a lot at all.
Yeah, and that's a bright sign by Wallace on that run, the successful run, the fourth grader from Garrett. Scored 9 touchdowns this season, so he's no stranger to the end zone. You know the coach is going to want the ball in his hand as much as possible. He gets it again, bounces it first, picks it up, and advances it for about 2 yards. Did they call the fumble?
That might have been down by contact.
He's down. That's what it looked like to me. Don't worry, folks, there's no instant replays at this level. No calls to the booth. But we'll take a look at it right here. See if we can see when the ball comes. The ball is out before his knee touched the ground.
Oh, was it out?
The ball is out. His knee is not touched the ground yet. The ball is out. So that's one that the referees definitely missed. Again, not having instant replay like we used to on all other levels except high school. We just leave it to human angles and mishaps, and Arcs were able to be able to hold on to the football. That would have been devastating to this drive right here when they started off so well.
And this Arcs team is no stranger to the end zone. They finished the regular season with 72 points scored, only second to the Spartans.
They seem to be having a tough time handling the football right now, as the quarterback got met by the entire defensive line, but he was sitting there going the hot potato for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You take a look at it right now, it's like, it's a warm, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, no, it's cold,
it's
no,
hot.
it's hot, no, it's...
Boom, and leading that charge is number 3, and that's LeBron Ford Jr. We talked about him being that run stopper in the middle.
It's the big fella, yeah. He looks so nice and so docile, so kind and calm.
Until he arrived.
Until he arrived, man, and he arrived on that play right there with the mishap in the backfield by the quarterback. We got official timeout, looks like. Have you see the coach bring him over and talk to him. Looks like it's going to be South Euclid who's going to be charged with this timeout.
Okay, look like they resume.
And now the clock will wind and we'll play. As you can see, there's one coach out on the field to give instructions. This is the developmental division. He tried to get the ball out there. I think that was a good throw. Jason, is just he wasn't moving upfield.
Yeah, it was a good throw. The quarterback put the ball in the right place. The receiver has to move towards the line of scrimmage and get that ball running.
Right, that's the advantage of it right there. He gets that ball, cuts inside. I'm sure he beats 24 upfield, and they'd have a chance to get a first down. Now we're looking at the automatic punt rule, I believe, being put in place. So the ball will be advanced 35 yards and land them on about the 31. Excuse me. Yes, the 31 of the Spartans. So 1st and 10 for the Spartans, the second possession of the ball game. My name's John Good. I'm joined here by Jason Dunn. We're bringing you the 8U football championship game, Cleveland Muni football, in its inaugural season of the single age in this division. Again, this is a developmental division, so you will see coach on the field if the team chooses.
And John, I would like to note this. Both of these programs playing in today's championship game also started their season during the spring in flag football.
Wow.
You know, that once again, that seems to be a trend in the league. The teams was able to get out there early, get the cohesion with the kids, you know, learn the fundamentals, go over sets, go over timing with the quarterbacks, because there's a lot of passing that's involved with the flag.
That's important.
And they also run a lot of the misdirection plays in flag.
You touch a line, you
Take
gotta
a
play
listen
somebody
to
else.
the huddle of
Who
the
you going
Spartans.
to get? Understand?
Every play.
Everybody has to come out and point somebody out. Y'all have to get somebody.
Right.
Double team if you have to, but communicate, all right?
Backfield. You already know what to do, cool, bro.
Okay, help you out. But Kai, you got to move your feet and stay on your man.
So Marcellus Woodson, LeBron Ford, Dwayne Griffin Jr., Ricky Polk, Brandon Freeman and Jamal Shavers trying to get the team rallied up, making sure they communicate, they have their assignments right. See Coach there with the big chain around his neck.
And the coaches do a great job. They all have individual responsibilities that they have to watch for, and they show that during the huddle with all the kids talking to the position that they coach.
Boy, they sure know how to have fun with them, too. Okay, well, we got a flag. It was looking good there. We got an illegal procedure. Back them up 5 yards. And they'll try it again with 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the first quarter. I'll pace them back 5, and it'll be first down and 15.
Hey, and John, I want to note this, that in this division, you're allowed one coach on the field. The Gideon Lee Spartans don't have a coach on the field offensively or defensively. They're calling plays from the sideline.
So that just shows you folks how well coached they are. And it also speaks to the point that Jason was making about the flag football, being in the system for a few months and defining roles and communication skills. As he tried off this right side, he got kind of bobbled the football, but an excellent job right there by number 60, Corey Alpine, to box him in to make sure that the ball carrier had to turn in. So he was able to bring down Jace Jordan.
Big opportunity for the Arch defense.
Second down and 15. Pitch out, toss to the right. He's weaving his way. It looks like he's going to be close to a first down. He's able to drag the defender a few yards. It's number 2, the ball carrier, and that would be, again, Furman. They're a little busy here early, Jason.
Yeah, he was trying to get that edge and actually turned it. Number one, Jaden Johnson was holding on for dear life before he finally drove him out of bounds. So now you got a decision to make here. That was a third down.
Third down and about 3, looks like.
Okay, I thought it was 4.
It's easy to be getting mixed up, partner. I understand. They tried to go a little quick, but there's the second penalty on this drive. They were able to overcome it and get into a workable third down situation. But unfortunately, the mental mistake is going to push them back 5, and that's going to make it about 3rd and 8.
And during the game like this early on, like I said, the adrenaline is rushing. Some of these kids is the big spotlight. It's a position that none of these kids have ever been in. You get the cameras on, lights are on, crowd is cheering, championship atmosphere. You just got to settle the nerves down.
I was talking to a parent earlier. Fumble. That's not good. That's 4th down. I'm sure they'll punt it away here. They don't want to give up field position to make it easier for the Sparks. I'm sure they're going to punt it away. But get back to the story I was going to tell you. If you take a look here at the fumble right there, tried to pick it up and run with it. You got to cover that ball up, and it's a good thing. Number 1, Shavers was right there to atone for that drop. But again, Spartan parent, I asked her, is the son ready to play? She said he's been up since 5 o'clock this morning. It's driving me crazy. I was like, wow, you got the last game of the day, huh? She's like, I wish we had the first one because it's been driving me crazy.
Yeah, it's like the night before Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Good penetration by the Arch defense, but couldn't put a hand on him. And there he goes again. Shavers. And look at that speed right there. Wow. Number 2 for the Arch. Somebody shot him out of cannon.
That was great effort right there. Sheer determination.
Wallace on the tackle as he hustled all the way. Seemed like from his left cornerback position, as you take a look at it here, see number 10 broke contain on him.
And look at the escort. Look at the escort again, Dwayne Griffin Jr., the second.
Same play, and here comes Caden. And he was able to hawk him down. Good job by Wallace, not giving up on that play. Boy, would I like to see him run track. So Wallace with a touchdown-saving tackle for the Arch. Let's see if they can hold up right here. As Shavers is our early MVP for the football game with 2 big runs, but not without a lot of help from his from his blockers. Wide open, looks like a big hole right there, and number 5 is able to punch it in there for the touchdown. That's Mr. Dallas Dash.
You know, and John, this game right here is starting off like their previous matchup in the regular season, in which the Guinea Lee Spartans won 26-0. You know, they had big plays. They had 60-yard touchdown run in the first quarter, 35-yard interception run.
And that's the thing. That's what you want. Look at that hole. That's just, boy, oh boy, I can run through that.
Man.
It's a good job right there by that offensive line of the Guinea League Spartans. Kaya Thompson, Jordan Jace, Kaden Hatton Jones, LeBron Ford Jr., and Jeffrey Laster. Great job, guys.
You know, and this one here, the extra point, this is another one where you have experience versus inexperience.
There it is again. They give it to a little guy, a little bit of mix-up, but he's able to get it in. Wow! At 65, missed him on that. Lamar Hall should have had him, but this guy was determined to get the ball in the end zone. The little fella ran right into his quarterback, a little anxious. See, he took the wrong step. He stepped left, and he should have been stepping to the right. But he's able to get the football, and he don't know when he's going to get it again. So, Jason, he made sure he did the right thing with it.
He had to take advantage of the opportunity there. You didn't want to miss that one.
No, he didn't. And just a great job right there on that play by Dallas Dash, the Columbus 4th grader, whose favorite player is Nick Chubb, and he was very Nick Chubb-like on that play. So, close to the end of the first quarter, Guinea lead has jumped up on top real quick to a 13-0 lead over the South Euclid Arcs here in the 8U championship game at Collinwood Complex. As you can take a look at the fans and the cloudy skies. No precipitation, but definitely football weather, folks, on this Saturday afternoon. The Arcs coach will take the field on offense with his 8U squad and try to get some of these key players involved in the game so that they can get on the board for their first score. They try it to the left side again. He's dancing, but he cannot get away. The big fella was in there first, Jason, on that one again. It was LeBron Ford Jr.
And once again, immediate pressure up the middle. They're going to have to find a way to block him. You know, right now, you might send a fullback out, and you might have to double team him. You got to make that sacrifice right now to stop that penetration.
How unique is it to see a fella like LeBron Ford Jr., that size, with that kind of motor?
And he can just move. You know, his dad works with him year-round. He's training. He's, you know, he's like I said, in the springtime, he's doing flag football. He's on the national circuit. You know, so the kid, and this is a kid that's been playing football since around the age of 5 or 6.
Okay, so you fathers, you heard that. You know, you got to spend some time with the boys out in the yard, just working on footwork. Or if you can take them somewhere where you got some coaches that are going to work on the things they need to improve on to be good and be effective in this sport, that helps hold their interest. They get to meet new friends. They get used to being coached and instructed by different people. The world of sports, and in particular the game of football, has a lot of intangibles that's valuable not only to the game but also to the game of life. Just quick learning, critical thinking, being able to make decisions on the fly, being independent, staying in shape, just being in good shape. And when you stand in good shape and you're in sports, that also helps you learn about nutrition, diet, and there's a lot of parents that pay attention to those things, and you can tell when these kids take the field.
Mm-hmm. And when that was one of the biggest pieces that was missing during the pandemic, our kids was unable to get physically active. You know, the kids were confined to the house. They didn't have a sport to go out there and rely on for physical activity. So, you know, us being able to come back out this year has been, you know, a big welcome just to the entire community.
Yes, and we want to thank you for being partners in the safety of that, folks, and with the hand washing and practicing all the social distancing and putting up with the temperature checks and you know, we had some COVID cases, but nothing crazy. We really appreciate your participation, and we look forward to working with you in the future to keep that needle moving in the right direction, as you saw that splash play. And a great job by Miriam Woodson, I believe it was, number 6 on the tackle.
Yeah, at this point, the Arcs got to figure out something. They have to try to get something positive going offensively, and they need to stop that pressure that's coming from this Guinea Elite defensive front. Right? At this point, they've been unable to block anybody up front.
Yeah, they got to get a lot more stout. They have the size, and they definitely got the talent, that's for sure. But when you play a team early in the season, Jason, and they win, and you lose to that team the way they lost to the Spartans, that's a huge mountain to climb for this coaching staff, isn't it?
It is. Sometimes if, the coaches might have had something that didn't work, and these guys do a great job of scouting their opponent, making the right adjustments, but sometimes it's a matter of motivating the kids.
Mm-hmm.
If a kid felt like he got dominated that first game and he's got the same kid lined up on him, is how do he react to it? What kind of kid is going to show up in that game? Am I going to get a different kid? Is he going to go out there and what the coaches say, have that dog in him, or is he going to be timid because he got dominated that first game?
Exactly.
So the coaches got a lot of challenges out there with keeping the kids motivated and trying to get the best out of them for a rematch like this.
And right now, with Elite up 13-0 South Euclid, and this coaching staff has a steep hill to climb. But that's one of the things about athletics, in particular the game of football, that teaches you mental strength and fortitude. It's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up.
But like I said, Coach Martell Miles, he's a veteran for South Euclid, so he'll get his team together.
Oh, yeah. There's the ball to the quarterback. He dances a little bit. He's trying to get upfield, but in hot pursuit right there for the Elite Spartans, bringing him down. Look like the opposite side, outside linebacker, I want to say, might have been Freeman. Dallas Dash on the tackle.
Dallas Dash.
Dallas Dash has got some quicks.
And so there's just so many playmakers on this 8U Guinea Elite squad.
Wow. As we march down the field to convert the punt, I believe we're going to do right now.
Some of the keys to the game coming here today for Guinea Elite was to score fast and early, which they've already proven to be able to do, to play defense solidly, to also, because defense is the strength of their team. They also said, the coach said that they don't want to be overly confident. So he wants to keep his kids at bay and, get a complete game out of them for all 4 quarters. One of his biggest concerns is them second-guessing themselves.
Okay. Well, we talked about getting the team ready to play against an opponent that you previously lost, and that's the other side of the coin right there. Overconfident. Hey, we ain't got to do much in order to beat this ball club. Coaches always have to be ready for mental challenges to prepare their teams to play no matter what the situation is. And coaches know how to play games. Parents don't always understand it, but just having a conversation with the coach so you can understand what he's doing, it just makes the communication a lot clearer. And here again, another great play by another great Spartan player. It takes it into the end zone. And you called it, Jason. He's got some playmakers. That's number 4 right there.
And he got so many of them on this team. And like I said, it all starts up front. The front 5 has done a great job all game long. Creating running lanes for these backs.
So that was Sincere Gilbert right there on that long touchdown run. Seems like that right side of the ball, it seems to be a weak spot on the Arcs defense. Somebody's got to start holding that edge and pushing the runner back inside and waiting for pursuit and the rest of his teammates to come and bring them down. So they'll be going for the extra point right here. They got the big fella in the backfield, LeBron Ford Jr., and he got the ball snapped right to him. He taking his time to pick it up like he got all day. But he was hurried up right there by the defense of the Arcs. So that extra point will fail and the Arcs will take over. Did you take a look at it right here? The touchdown run by Gilbert. Good job. Just patience. Look at the patience.
Great seal block by that receiver over there.
Yeah, just good job by the whole team. It's just looking really smooth and confident, reading his blocks and getting down the field. Here's another angle. Look at that move. Wow. He put a move on number 4 that you know, we call that leaving the jockstrap on the ground there. But Leonard McCutcheon Jr., number 4,
I want to take time. I want to take time to recognize the actual, the actual head coach for the Guinea Elite Spartans, Coit Dash. So I don't want to slight him on the telecast, and I want to recognize Coit Dash, who is also the head coach of the Guinea Elite Spartans, along with LeBron Ford.
Yes, sir.
Coach Dash, congratulations for being in this championship game. Right now, things are looking pretty good for you, but we still got a long way to go. So with 6:26 left to go in the first half, you take a look at the fans and friends in the stands. That's on the Guinea Elite side of the field. The Guinea Elite 19 and the South Euclid Arcs, nothing. So this will be the 3rd series for the Arcs in the first half. Let's see if they can get the ball into their playmakers' hands and advance the fall downfield. Quarterback's in the shotgun, gets the football, and he goes immediately upfield, spins out of a tackle, picks up a tough 3 yards. That was number 1, I believe. That was the ball carrier, Brett Harrison.
Yeah, it's time for the Arcs to get some momentum. That was the positive play they needed right there.
Well, this is an opportunity, I think, to, if you could, run a little bit of hurry up, try to get into a tempo. At 8U, you don't see it too often, but that would, to me, would be ideal, I think, to get these guys really revved up. See a player down on the field. And while we wait for him, we'll take a look at the huddle of the Guinea Elite Spartans right here. They give instruction to their players. Let's listen in.
Hey, y'all got a sub. Stay home.
You got a sub? You need a sub. You got a sub. Who do you got? You got to have a sub for him.
Right there. Come up to middle linebacker, all right? You with TJ. I got JC and Polito. You with
All right. They got the player off the field. I think that's the big fella. Look like it's LeBron Ford Jr. And he must have injured something. He's limping a little bit. He got a leg injury. South Euclid takes the field on offense.
Now it's time for Coach Martell Miles to recognize personnel and try to capitalize with LeBron Ford being out of the game right now.
Exactly. 2nd down and about 6. Arcs with the ball, 2nd quarter, down 19-0. 5:35 left, and there's a quick whistle, and that usually means offense. Yeah, we got defense this time.
And from the Arcs, this is the time right here where you don't want any mental mistakes.
They advance the ball 5 yards, almost to a first down. It would be 2nd and 1. See this fine-looking Arcs team with their pink on, recognizing Cancer Awareness Month. This is a great thing for all the organizations doing. Quick pass out, it's caught. He's got some room. He's running backwards. He's stiff armed. He gets upfield. He's been past the defensive back. He's got a chance to go, but the man's ankle steps out of bounds. Good job right there by Brent Harrison of securing the football and running the daylight. That's execution. As you see it right here, the quarterback gets the ball in his hands right away. And good stiff arm right there. And it looks like the referee threw a flag. I don't know who's looking inside. You don't think that was a hand to the face?
Yeah, it might have been on the offense, hands to the face, because on his stiff arm, he did grab a little face mask.
Yeah.
It was slight.
That was close. What Keyshawn Johnson say? Come on, man. Wow. It's right. He got open palm there, and right there he held on to it. That was simultaneous too. Wow. That was pretty quick by the referee, but Hey. Second down, we'll play started over. 5 yards to go for a first down. We got a little bit of reverse action and ran down.
Great penetration from that Guinea Elite defensive front again.
They do a good job of reading the play. It looked like it was number 23, if I have the number right, who made the tackle. Is there 23 out there for Guinea Elite? No 23. Folks, these numbers are tough to read. You got blue, black, dark blue on black with line. Wow. So we'll just get that tackle to the entire defense of the Spartans. How about that? Third down, 10 yards to go. No pickup on that play. And we have a whistle and a timeout Arcs. So the Arcs will talk about it. They had to get a player out of the ball game. Looked like they had to escort Harrison out. And they had to call a timeout in order to do so. He brings in, I think, Leonard McCutcheon Jr. brought in the football game. I guess he didn't like the personnel for the play he wanted to call.
Yeah, see right here, the Arcs have to minimize the penalties and the mistakes, but the Arcs are actually, they're actually getting something cooking right now. That pass play that they completed down here, even though it was the penalty, that's what they were looking to hit the first time they attempted that pass.
Yeah.
Get the receiver out there in space, catch the ball, eyes downfield, get a block. You turn it to a long game.
And it was, it's a long, good game. Good yak after the catch. Exactly. Good yak.
This Guinea Elite defense is very quick, so they're going to have to try to find creative ways to get the ball to the edge, just non-traditional.
As they put their game plan together for this series, if you're wondering why, you see a coach on the field on the South Euclid Arc side. The coaches do have an option in this division of being on the field for offense and for defense. Just one coach to make sure that the instructions are clear, the players are placed in the right place, because this is a developmental division. 7 and 8 years old, folks. Quarterback gets the football, and he just immediately takes off to the left. No blocking, but he makes a guy miss, but he can't make the second one miss. And not a lot of blocking on that play, so the quarterback was left to fend for himself as Wallace was not able to get any yardage upfield, but right there being...
And that was number 7, Jaden Polk.
And he had help over there, number 4, and Polk came back and cleaned him up, I believe.
So that defense is so fast, it's very hard to get the edge on this team.
So Sincere Gilbert making plays on offense and on defense. As you see, the referee just gave the indicated signal to punt the football. So the Arcs will advance the ball with a punt down the field. We walk it off 35 yards, and the Spartans will take over in their own territory at around the 43, 44-yard line. So first and 10, 3:30 left to go in the first half of this 8U Cleveland Muni Football Championship here at Collinwood Athletic Sporting Complex. Again, Elite Spartans, directed by Coit Dash as head coach,
Right there. Stay there.
is leading the game 19-0. They turn, they give it to the big fella, number 5 on that one, but the whistle will stop play. And we will look at pushing back the Elite. Legal procedure, I believe, is Dallas Dash was ready to take off once again.
Is there any secret why this Guinea Elite team led the 8U division in scoring with 128 points during the regular season?
They got guys all over the place, like you mentioned, Jason. It's pretty good. And they got good size up front, so this team is going to be formidable for years to come. Good cut right there. Good stiff arm. He juggles the ball, but he's got his hand. He runs over another guy. And but not before he's able to take him down. That tackle was made by number 3, Antonio Daniels, the safety. He's not afraid of the big fella, Dallas Dash.
No, he went out there and he sacrificed his body, and he did what he had to do to get him out of bounds.
Yeah. There it is right there. Boom. It's all right. He'll come with it. He'll come with it. He put his shoulder in your face, but he went down, didn't he? Good job, Caden.
He did what he had
Antonio.
to do. He did his job.
So first down and 10 as the Guinea Lee Spartans cross over into Arc territory. 2:14 and counting in the first half. A little trouble with the snap, was able to give it to the running back as he picks his way through. Arc slipping off of him, left and right, and able to bring him down. A good effort right there. Looked like it was number 4 for the Arcs on the tackle.
Yeah, that was number 4, Leonard McCutcheon on the tackle.
But a fine job by number 27 running the football, Dwayne Griffin II. So again, a display of multiple ball carriers that are talented. Coach Coit Cash doing the right thing, using all of his weapons.
Yeah, right now the defensive coordinator, Coach Marvin Brown from the Arcs, he's got to figure this out. He's going to have to send some blitzes, try to mix it up, try to do something to stop these kids in the backfield. Because right now it's just kind of like free game. You know, the offensive line is playing too well for Guinea Elite right now. He's going to have to try to disguise something, send a corner on the blitz, or bring a safety. He's got to do something to generate and create some pressure.
Yeah, get more physical too. You got to put some wood on these boys. Let the Spartans know they're in the ball game. Uh-oh, little bobble again. Ball's on the ground. We got a penalty flag. He didn't quite secure it from the beginning of the play, and he was just too busy, just ready to make a move, as that was number 6 attempting on the carry for the Spartans. Marion Woodson, St. Benedict. He likes video games, and his favorite team is the Buccaneers and Tom Brady.
You know, this Guinea Elite team, they finished 4-1 during the regular season, 5-1 overall. Their lone loss came to the Pickerington Elite out in the Columbus area, 7-6.
They play good football down there. Oh, he forgot something. And it doesn't look like the Guinea Elite got the football. Wow. Talking about right place at right time. Wow. Oh, my goodness. You know, the Arcs just can't get a break. These guys are putting the ball on the ground. They just can't get a break. Number 24 for the Arcs, for Elite, was able to come up with him, Jace Jordan. If you take a look at it right here, that's number 5 carrying the football.
Yeah,
he kept on going, too. He's like, wait a minute.
That's what you call carry like a loaf of bread.
Yeah. He like, hold up. I forgot something. Switch over sides. Oh, he gets the ball again. They're going to try him again. They got confidence in him. He holds on to it this time and able to pick up good yardage for the Spartans. Furman on the carry. So Nazir was able to advance the ball that time, making up for his fumble on the last time he carried the football. And that's the best thing a coach can do, can't he, Jason? As soon as a kid drops the ball, give it back to him again.
Go right back to him.
Yeah.
You know, you let the kid know, hey, I trust you, I believe in you. That was a fluke. You know, I'm going to chew you out and then go make it up.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we saw what happened when a kid did that the first play of the game in the 10U championship, and man, he took over after that. Here he goes again, and you see why we give him the football. You can see why he give him the football. He's giving out deuces, and he's going to draw a flag for that, for taunting. But Nazir, in style, what he called Nazir, Furman style, takes it into the end zone, giving the peace sign to the Arcs.
And you talk about sweet feet, man, the footwork, the cutting, you know.
But
yeah,
we definitely can't have that. Yeah, we can't have that type of behavior, though. And these kids, they see this stuff on TV with the pros, and this is not the pros. But just a good job right here. Look at this patience right here. Boom, boom, boom. And just cut outside. And that gave him the ability just to pass about 3 or 4 guys right there. As he saw him put up the peace sign.
He gave him the deuce.
He gave him the deuce.
and you know what? That jump cut was real reminiscent of Nick Chubb, who's his favorite running back.
Isn't that something? Wow. Hey, Nazir, you don't see Chubb giving the peace sign now. Just quietly puts the ball down, gives it to the referee, and goes over to the bench and sit down.
What they say, act like you've been there before.
That's it. That is it in a nutshell. But great job, young man. Great job. Extra point attempt. Nobody's there. He's going to take it himself as he tries to sprint to the left side of the corner. And great job right there by number 1, Brent Harrison, the inside linebacker, to bring him down, as the Spartans will fail on this extra point as they take a 25-0 lead here with 12 seconds left to go in the first half. So things not going quite the way South Euclid wanted to today, but they're still in this ball game, and there's still plenty of time left, and they can turn it around. I'm looking forward to the second half and them doing so with a great effort. Guinea Elite doing a great job of spreading the wealth, Jason. They got weapons. They're showing it. The defense is coming up and making plays. Avoided a couple big turnovers. But they're able to put 25 quick big ones up here on the board in the first half.
Yes, they have. You know, they've done everything right. They've minimized their mistakes and penalties, and they capitalized on the mistakes of the Arcs. You know, and as a coach, you know, being down 25, you know, 12 seconds going into halftime, what do you say? How do you keep your kids encouraged, you know, looking at the score clock and seeing them down by 25, it's not even halftime?
Yeah, this is when you got to kind of talk them into doing something special, you know, making it a memorable moment. And along the way, you know, making some plays to encourage them, you know, putting them in the best position to get better at today's effort. But we still got another half to go. And there's one of their bread and butter plays right there. And good job by the quarterback getting upfield, picking up positive yard. That's Brett Harrison trying the left side of the line. So we got 000s right now. That'll be it for the first half of this 8U championship game. Cleveland Muni football here at Collinwood Sports Complex. Folks, we're going to take a halftime break, and we'll be back with action from the second half as Guinea Elite leads the South Euclid Arcs 25-0.
Young brother, if you pick up this to settle a petty dispute or beef over a girl or perceived diss or territory, there are only 2 places you will end up. Either in a 6 by 8 foot hellhole known as a prison cell, or here in the cemetery, in an even smaller kind of box, a coffin. We don't need another tombstone, street corner shrine, vigil, or mother in tears wailing about how the son she loved died alone in a hail of bullets on a cold, dark city street. We've had more than enough of that. What we do need, however, are more young men who go on to become business owners, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. More young men who live long enough to become great fathers and grandfathers. Knowing how to load and cock a pistol and pull a trigger doesn't make you a man. So don't settle your arguments with a gun. Talk it out. Don't shoot it out. We give a damn about you. Your life matters.
All right, and we're joined here at the beginning of halftime with the Guinea Elite coach, Coy Dash. Coach, great first half. You guys have shown and showcased a plethora of talent with spreading the ball around, and the offensive line is blocking, the defense is tackling. You got you guys ready to play. You can't do no wrong, it seems like right now.
Oh, man, that's we have a versatile team, so we actually been playing ball for a while, so they're kind of used to each other right now. We've been chasing a national push, and we definitely have a lot of weapons. So I just make sure they gel and everyone works together. That's what makes it look so great.
Coach, we were talking about how flag football helps to gel a team during the contact season. Your team participated in that, and like you said, is a well-seasoned group of guys who've been together for a little while in a short period that they've had football careers. Right. But they really seem like they genuinely like each other and they care for each other. How do you foster that type of environment where they can perform like they're performing today?
Man, we preach brotherhood. So, you know, we do a lot of slumber parties on the weekend, a lot of extra activities. We do extra work where we all working on skill level, pushing each other to get better. And we just spend a lot of countless hours together with Coach LeBron Ford. He keeps them at his house a lot of times. So, yeah, we definitely.
A lot of spaghetti, huh?
Yeah, a lot of pizza, spaghetti, and pranks.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, Jason Dunn here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you guys put together a very impressive first half. Now, going into the second half, how do you guys sustain this momentum and don't get a letdown in the second half and try to keep that score at 0?
Oh, well, as you know, if you've been keeping up, you only got scored on, I want to say, one time. So long as we keep them hungry and we I keep it so versatile to where, you know, you never know when you're going to touch that ball again. So they're always hungry. And that's like the key about it. With it being so many different backs and skilled players, it's like, you know, a one and done. If you don't get it done, we got other people that we got to share with. So that little type of system for them keeps them hungry. We still got some guys trying to get in the end zone.
Yeah. And you guys definitely did a great job mixing up the speed and the power.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so good luck on the second half, Coach.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're welcome, Coach. So that's the coach of the Guinea League Spartans, Mr. Coit Dash. And his son is having a fine game here tonight too, Jason.
Yes, he is, and he's one of the kids that they're finding a way to mix into that loaded backfield or that loaded skill set they have over there.
Well, folks, we thank you for joining us so far, but we got another exciting half to go in this 8U championship game at Collinwood Sports Complex, where the Guinea League Spartans are beating the South Euclid Arcs 25-0. The league rules will persist and they will be enforced. There will not be a score up on the scoreboard once you get a certain amount of a lead, and we'll stay consistent with that, but the clock will still be visible and we'll have regulation time. So sit back, grab another round of snacks and your favorite drink, and come back and join us for the second half of this 8U championship game. We'll be right back. All right, Coach, you got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, welcome back. Okay, hold on for a second. Welcome back to Collinwood Athletic Complex, and now we have the coach of the South Euclid Arcs, Coach
How you doing?
Brown,
How you doing?
right? What's going on, Coach?
Martell
Coach,
Miles here.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a deficit to climb here today in the second half.
Got a huge deficit to make up. We got to start moving the ball on offense. Too many players getting hurt, coming to the sideline. So we'll pick it up the second half, get some points on the board for sure.
Okay, Coach. Looking at it, they're mixing it up on you. They're trying to go outside, inside, and they're trying to exploit the defense. What do you do defensively to try to get a stop or either get a turnover and try to swing the momentum?
We're going to switch to a 6-2 the second half. Come out of that 4-4, switch to a 6-2, see if we can slow them up a little bit.
Okay. And now offensively, you guys started to get some drives going, then you started getting mistakes and penalties.
Yeah, penalties hurting us on the drives. Every time we're trying to move the ball, we get penalized. So we'll try to fix that this next half.
Okay. Well, hey, good luck on the second half, Coach.
All right, thanks, man. Take care.
Yep. Good luck, Coach. And that's Coach Brown for the South Euclid Arcs, and he's got a tough hill to climb right now, but he sounds like he's ready, Jason. I do see a little frustration though in his face because of the urgency to score more than 25 points in the second half. let's take a look at the touchdown runs that the Spartans put together in this first half. You take a look here. Great job by the quarterback, number 1, Shavers, who, again, as you mentioned, when he ran this, Jason, that Dwayne Griffin, the third, escorted him all the way to the end zone. Now, we get the extra point right there. And now we get another long touchdown run, again by who? Great there. Good job right there on the run. This time it's number 11. That number 11 on that run right there.
Number 4, McCutcheon.
That's number 4, yeah. So,
I'm sorry.
And here we
Gilbert.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, Gilbert. Now we got number 2 with the fancy footwork. And he just shook a man out of his shoes, but he drew up a penalty flag for unsportsmanlike conduct, but an excellent job right there by the weapons. And now you can see South Euclid's big play right here by number 2. Caden, oh, live game. I'm sorry, live game. Good job, guys. Man, touchdown. First play of the game.
Yeah,
Did I see a penalty?
We have some laundry on the field.
We got a penalty on the field. Let's take another look at it. Quarterback, coach really must have talked him up. And I don't see a hold, but I don't know if they caught it on that receiver or not. That wasn't much of a hold at all.
Scoreboard reset.
It's a good job right there by number 2.
Okay.
Getting the ball downfield, Caden Wallace on touchdown. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did call it on that receiver that we saw kind of turn the defender that corner.
See, and these are the penalties that hurt him in the first half. You know, you're trying to get a big gain. You had some laundry on the field. It's hard to overcome these penalties like that, Coach, and I can understand the frustration from the coach.
Yeah, especially when you know you got plays dialed up, work that if it's just executed correctly. And that's the beauty of football and team sports. You just can't have one person doing their job or 2. You got to have 11. And if they don't play until the whistle blow, nothing good can happen. Okay, we got a stoppage here on this play as so there McCutcheon was ready to take the ball to the right
Looks like another
side.
penalty on the offense. So you go from first play touchdown to now staring at a 1st and 25.
1st and 25.
1st and 20. Yeah.
We see if Coach Brown can hang in there. Keep them together. They're marching the other way so they can make an even bigger play. How's that?
Let's go, Coach. Let's go, Coach Martell Miles. You got this.
Yeah, you do. Slow developing play. That's a tall order to ask them to keep him out that long as the Spartans defensive line was able to collapse that interior, push him back for a loss. And now we're looking at 3rd and forever. Was it second? Second and forever.
2nd and forever. And that was another charge that was started by number 3, LeBron Ford Jr. up the middle.
He reminds me of a young Donaldson, Aaron Donald.
Oh, yeah.
A young Aaron Donald, he's got that smile and he looks all kind and, friendly, and then put that helmet on and he turns into a monster.
It's a gentle giant.
And I love his mobility for his size. He's just very agile. Probably can dance too. Another slow developing play, a reverse, and no deal. No deal.
And that right there, that was a tackle by number 5. That was Dallas Dash right there on the stop.
Mr. Dash, again, making his presence known. Making his presence known. So here we go. This will be 3rd down and 30. Yes, folks, 3rd down and 30. 3rd quarter. Championship game, 8U. Cleveland Muni football. The winds are picking up a little bit here. There's a pass out. He's caught. And he makes one man miss. Makes second man miss. Cuts inside. Got a little bit of room. No room. Closed off really quickly. Because he's able to get it out to the 10-yard line that time.
You know, and the wind has made it very hard to throw down the field today. So if you look at a lot of the throws, you know, it's just little flare-outs, little quick screens, slants. Nothing really down the field.
Coaches want to stay as high percentage as possible. So it's 4th down, and we're going to have to punt the ball. They're too deep in their own territory. They're actually standing in the shadow of their goalpost. So they'll advance the ball down 35 yards, which will still leave the Spartans in Arc territory. But they'll take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, you want to talk about throwing salt in the wound. Now you have to go out there and you got to ask Coach Marvin Brown's defense to slow this offense down with a short field.
And that's a tall task with the way this Spartans team is playing this evening. I tell you. So we'll flip the script. The Arcs will be on defense, and the Spartans will be on offense. As Morris, Thomas, Thompson, Jace, Hatton, Jones, Ford, Jr., Laster, Furman, Gilbert, Shavers, Griffin II, and Dash take the field.
What is Caleb doing, man? Look at this boy, man. Yeah,
right up the middle. LeBron, right up the middle, picks up about 8.
That's the direction you want to be moving in.
I'll tell you what, man, this, they got a kid right now that's playing center for the Spartans, Jace Jordan, who looks really good, Jason. He doesn't look like a lineman. He looks an athlete.
And that last play started right behind him, man. He was pushing, he was moving bodies forward.
Yeah, that's why I brought him up, because it seems like they rotate him in when they want to go up the middle. I don't think he plays that every down, but he does a good job.
Good move now.
There we go.
And they had him in the backfield. They had him in the backfield, and Furman was able to get away for his 2nd score of the day.
And you know what, as a coach defensively, that's all you can ask for. You put the kids in position, you put them in place. Like Coach Martell said, they were switching to a 6-2 defense. He had the perfect play dialed up. He had the kids in position.
Yep.
You got to make a play. You got to make that tackle.
That's right. That's right. That's right. As he pumps them up and try to keep their head up. Defensive coordinator out there on the field for the Arcs. We'll have a running clock for the rest of the game until the deficit has been closed within 4 touchdowns. Extra point try to give it to the big fella, and he's in.
He's in there plowing forward.
A good job right there again by the Spartans. As like Jason said earlier in the game, one of the biggest challenges Coach had this week was trying to keep his team's ego in check. They beat this team. They beat the Arcs team earlier in the season, blanking them. And now they come back and they're doing the same thing here now. So they'll try to keep them humble and sincere. I know they're not happy about that personal foul that Furman had, but it's all been class ever since then. And even before then for the Spartans.
Yeah, and even coming out in the second half, the Spartans have kept their foot on the gas. They didn't let up. You know, I mean, you had that first play, touchdown, you know, which could have possibly swung momentum in the Arcs' favor. You know, it was unfortunate that you had a penalty on the play and it was called back. I would have really liked to see, you know, them get some points on the board and see how they could have, you know, moved forward after that.
Yeah, that would have been a great opportunity for them to, you know, catch that momentum wave and get back in this game, because we know in the game of football, I don't care what level you're talking about, that momentum wave starts rolling. People just start making plays, and you just seem to think faster and things come to you better and quicker. And Arks was hoping to catch that wave, but not able to do so because of, like you said, the penalty. So they'll take over after that Guinea League score on their own 35-yard line. Coach breaks the huddle with them. And now we'll see how much fight is left in this dog. Hand the ball off. He drops it and he doesn't try to pick it up. Wow. Got to get back on that football, young man. You just can't stand there.
And it's a turnover.
And it is a turnover, and Elite has the ball. So now the defense will have to come out for the Arks as they get the ball up deep in their own territory as we start the fourth quarter.
And, you know, and when they hit back on momentum, you know, momentum can also go in the wrong direction. You know, you get a string of bad plays, and, you know, it just kind of trickles downhill, and it becomes a pattern, it becomes a habit. And right now, that's what's happening to the Arcs. They can't seem to get anything going.
They really can. But give us an opportunity to talk about a very important man, a very missed man in our lives, especially in the Muni world. Mr. Joe Wise, who passed away earlier this year, dedicated to the league. My first coach ever in football as a 10, 11-year-old back in 1973. Played for Coach Wise with the Pal 6 Red Dogs. Man wide open, but overthrown.
There's a shot downfield. Yeah, and Mr. Wise was so instrumental to the growth of Muni football and a lot of lives in the Cleveland community. Not only doing Muni football, but he also, you know, he got me my start in baseball. You know, I took a love to baseball because of Mr. Wise. And like I said, everybody he touched, you know, or should I say turned into gold. Everything he touched turned to gold. And, you know, I haven't met a person who had anything bad to say about him. You know, and he just walked around, like I said, with that smile on his face. Yeah. And he always asked, you need anything? What you need? What can I do for you? And he always wanted to do for others.
Yes, he was a great example of a man. A gentle man, but when he spoke, boy, people listened. I mean, he was a great basketball player, as you see right there. The Spartans quarterback couldn't quite corral it as Shavers put the ball on the turf, but did the smart thing and cover it up. Playing for the Cleveland Pipers, I believe was for Coach McLeod back in the 50s, the first pro team in Cleveland history, basketball team in Cleveland history. Graduate of Lincoln University, and a scholar, a teacher, a coach, just a friend and a good friend as well. Good run there by Griffin II. Just keeping the ball on the ground, nothing fancy for the Spartans.
You know, and that was a way to hang on right there for Leonard McCutcheon. You know, that could have turned into another big game.
Yes, it could have. You see again, Jordan over center. Looks like that they're gonna put the ball right up the middle. And that's where they go with the big fella, and he breaks tackles. And he is going to make it to the end zone.
Nobody's stopping it.
Okay. Dallas Dash, touchdown for the Elite Spartans. So the Arcs are seeming to be a little bit, you know, down right now, but you take a look at number 5 right there, looking like the bus back at Notre Dame, don't it?
Right. and running like it.
Exactly.
And all of these backs, they know how to change position of the ball, switch hands, use the stiff arm, lower the shoulder, elude tacklers. I mean, you know, but hey, once again, they have great running back coaches over there on that squad.
Yep.
You know, they have, you know, like I said, Darius Eiley, AKA Superman. Mm-hmm. You don't get that nickname and not be the man.
That's right. That's right. A lot of football experience over there, and it shows in the IQ of this football team and in the talent. Darius does a good job of working with kids during the off season. Indoor flag football, outdoor flag football. They do it all. Just like Coach said at halftime, they have sleepovers. They train together. It's a tight-knit family. There's no surprise. They're from the Glenville area. That's what they were taught by the great Ted Ginn. And everybody knows the great players and the great people that he's put out in that program. And he's benefited from Muni football, and Muni football has definitely benefited from him. These kids and these coaches that come back and give back, just, you know, your heart just bursts and melt at the same time, because we know it's a much needed activity to keep kids engaged, healthy, and active. And these guys do a great job of doing it here, and also transporting these kids all over the country to show their talents.
Yes, this Guinea Elite 8U team, right now, they have their eyes set on nationals. And, you know, they have to get through the states and then through the regionals. But this team is constructed to make a run at nationals in Florida.
Well, from what I see, I think that they can compete. They definitely have the skill. You never know what you run into out there on the road, but look how these guys run to the football. And it looks like the kid might have a little bit of an issue. I'm going to get back to the hold on the one intended to hurt anybody. But that was a pretty hard hit by two players right there as we take another look at it. Yeah, almost like when they went high-low, Jason.
Yeah, he was running out there, and he didn't
try to avoid him or anything. As you see, once his foot cuts upfield, he stays high.
He got sandwiched. Yeah, definitely got sandwiched.
Yeah, he stays up high, and that don't always work out too well for the runner, as Wallace was the injured player, but he's up and out of the football game, and we hope he's okay. 1:45 left to go in the ball game. Take a look at the score right there in front of you. 8U championship. These players in this division could be 7, 8 years old. Can't turn 9 for August 1st. And number 4 comes around the corner. That's McCutcheon Jr. right there. He's got a big play, and he runs out of bounds. I thought he could have got a few more yards, but he decided to run it out of bounds. And he picked up a huge first down. Clock is still ticking. We are approaching 1 minute left to go in the ball game.
Look at that replay. He got a block for number 5 right there, and that sprung it for him right there. And just that little shoulder by number 7. This is the big play they needed. At this point in the game, I'm just looking for the little things, looking for something to build on.
Exactly.
Just positive to take it to the offseason. And just knowing that the kids fought all the way to the last whistle and never gave up, that's definitely something. That's inspiration.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I know they're going to have a good offseason. They're going to start it off with a nice banquet where they'll honor the kids and they'll thank the parents, and the coaches will celebrate, new friends and new families into the program. And get down. You got to get down on that ball. You can't pick it up, you got to fall on it. And that's the results into a turnover here at the last part of the game. And that will be the last the last play of the game as the clock ticks down to 000. So, folks, stay with us for the trophy presentation where my partner Jason Dunn will be down on the field to present the championship trophies in this inaugural 8U season, where the Ginn Elite Spartans beat the South Euclid Arcs 39-0. We'll be right back with the trophy presentation right after this.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
vests,
or reflectors,
please give us some room. Slow down and move over.
When you need us,
we've got your back.
Do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back?
Please, slow down.
And move over.
This is Jason Dunn, League Director, down on the field at the conclusion of the 2021 8U City Championship game, our first 8U Division City Championship game. I'm down on the field with the city runner-ups, the South Euclid Arts. So I have a specialty award to give out right now. And first off, before I even do that, hey, give it up for both programs for a great championship game. It's been a long road, and it's been a grind for both teams. And for them to start in June and end in October, I commend both programs. So first off, the defensive MVP of the game, number 1, Brent Harrison. Come on up here, Brent. Hey, Brent finished the game today with 6 tackles. He played from the opening whistle to the final whistle, all over the field, and he was determined to do whatever he needed to do for his team. Brent, would you like to thank anybody today?
Yes. I would like to thank my mom and all my family.
It's been a long season, Brent, and you got a great future and a very bright future ahead of you. I know you do great in the classroom, right? Okay, so keep up the good work. So the 2021 8U Division Defensive Player of the Game. Here you go, Brent.
Let's go.
Okay, now I want to award the 2021 runner-up trophy in the 8U Division to Coach Miles. All right, Coach Miles, it was a pleasure having the Arcs part of Muni football this year. You know, I know your program coordinator does a great job, and I know you guys are building something special in South Euclid. And I'm just glad that we're a part of what you guys are building. You want to kind of talk about the road and what it took for you guys to get here today?
I mean, we started off the season slow. This is my first year with this group. We started off the season, lost first 3 games, won all 4 straight, so we finished the season 4-4. Shout out to Ginn, great program. Good luck on y'all next game. And thanks to all the coaches, the parents that help out, the teams, moms. Appreciate y'all. It's been a long year, but I'm ready to chill.
All right, so from the Muni football family, we would like to thank the entire coaching staff, the kids, and the parents for participating in Muni football this year. Now I'm gonna come over here and join the champs. I am now down on the field, joined by the 2021 8U Division City Champs. Can we get a green G? All right, so I'm gonna start off with issuing a specialty award. So the offensive player of the game for the 8U Division 2021 championship game, Dallas Dash, join me up here. Man, hey, you played a great game today, man. You know what? If we had a special teams award, I think you would have got that one too. You know that? You know, you did a great job. You ran the ball well. You covered a lot of ground on defense. You finished the game with over 100 yards rushing. Over 100 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. Would you like to thank anybody today?
I want to thank all my coaches.
Okay. Yeah. So, hey, Dallas, you want to thank that offensive line too?
I want to thank the offensive line too.
Okay. All right, thanks a lot. So your 2021 Offensive MVP. Now, the 2021 8U Division City Championship Trophy presentation. Coach Coit, come on out here. Hey, this belongs to you right here. Y'all earned this one right here. Man, you got a real talented group of kids. And, you know, just following you guys around this year, man, your coaching staff is off the hook, man. Looking at the backs and the cuts to back, make the jump cuts, the way they switch the ball in hands, lower the shoulder, they can avoid contact when necessary. They can also dish out contact. You know, let's talk about the coaching staff and how you guys prepare for the season.
Oh well, we got a group of good guys. So you got Coach Debo. He plays some back. You got Coach LeBron, who goes deep into everything that counts, like the little things. You got Coach Monte. He plays his part, and then you got Coach Moore, who stays on them and keep them aggressive. And we just gel together, man, and make it a whole great situation for these boys. And we've been working hard, and we've been playing for a long time. So we're just ready to chase this national, man.
Okay. So next stop for the 8U Guinea Lee Spartans is the state championships. On there is regionals, then it's nationals. How have you guys prepared, and are you guys ready for that big stage?
Oh, man, yeah. That'll tell you right there that they ready. But we definitely ready, man.
Okay.
We definitely ready.
All right. So once again, congratulations, the Guinea Lee Spartans, your 2021 8U Division City Champs.